The views and opinions on this broadcast are strictly of the host and its guests. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Like this content. That him? You live now?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Naked by Kiva. You can find that music on all social media platforms. He has 2 singles out now, and he told me that he is releasing another single on next week. So again, that was Naked by Kiva. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere show of season 2 for Tyrieak's Live. Give it up, give it up. And tonight, I have a very special guest with me. Joining me tonight is my sister, the one and only Miss Morayah, who's hologram in her illusion of Cortez. And my sister, the one and only Miss Jamita BB Diamond. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Butterbag.
It's butterbag. Butter motherfucking back. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this thing off with a little bit of celebrity gossip, and then we're going to get into a little interview, and then we're going to talk some shit. Because, you know, that's what I do. So, first things first in celebrity gossip. This week, Nene Leakes from The Real Housewives of Atlanta actually filed a lawsuit against Bravo and the executive producers, claiming that, well, she's been saying for years that Kim Zolciak has been a racist since the show started. And even though neither one of them are on the show anymore, she's filing this lawsuit so that she can recoup lost wages because of Kim Zolciak being a racist.
What?
Yeah. So apparently since season 1, and you know, as you know, the 14th season airs next month. But she said that from season 1 up until Zolciak's last season, I guess, that she's been a racist. I mean, on the last season that Kim Zolciak was on, I mean, Kim did start some shit, so I wouldn't. I mean, she said that Nene had roaches in her house, let her daughter say all types of shit. The daughter recorded a water. It was actually a water bug. Recorded a water bug on the floor in the house and said that she lived in a roach infested house and all this other shit. First of all, I'd have slapped the shit out of her daughter because, bitch, I'm grown. You're a child. Stay at a child's place. Right. But secondly, Zolciak should have said something to her child, not Nene. So Nene has filed this big lawsuit against Bravo, Andy Cohen, Kim Zolciak, and NBC Universal, so that she can, I don't know what it's gonna gain. Honestly, I don't. She said that she didn't want to come back to the show. So, and at this point, if you sue me, bitch, you're not coming back to the show. So
period.
So you're done. So best of luck, Miss Leakes. We'll see what the outcome of that will be, but who really cares?
Sound like her money running low.
I don't think.
I mean, her husband just died. I mean, she got a new man,
man.
and an African. So you know, she got some money. So I don't know, right? So I don't know what the whole deal is, but best of luck, Miss Leakes. Secondly, we're going to talk about what everybody has been talking about for the past month. This Will Smith slap. I'm tired of hearing about the shit. It's so many different stories about it. So apparently, one story says that Will Smith has lost everything that he had coming up, and another story says that Will Smith is getting more offers to do more stuff. One thing is saying that Will Smith is filing for divorce from Jada Pinkett. One thing is saying that they're okay, but she's been like this forever.
That's just rumors.
One thing is saying that the kids said that she ain't never wanted to marry Will. She wanted to marry Tupac.
They just had a flame.
So it's just so many different stories that you don't know what to believe with that. I mean, granted, I mean, Jada has been very open about her alopecia thing. So the comment that Chris
I
Rock
don't even know
made,
what that is.
it's the pecia, girl. When your hair start going away, you know,
Oh.
it's the
They
pecia.
don't grow no hair.
That you ain't getting none.
Oh.
So when he said the joke, I mean, I don't know if I would have necessarily got up and slapped shit out of him, but I would have said something about the joke because that wasn't cool. She's been very open and vocal about her alopecia, why she cut all her hair off and all of that stuff. So, you know, for him to make the joke about her looking like G.I. Jane was a little.
He just was defending his wife.
So he was being defensive. Like, you say something about mine, bitch, you deserve to get fucked
Right.
up.
And he's got shit slapped out
And
of
he
him.
got the shit slapped out of him. Like, for real, shit slapped out
It
of
just
him.
so happened that they don't know what's the name.
But you know now, it's a whole bunch of sound bits. They done made a song.
Yeah, it's so much
Keep
shit.
my name out your, keep my
I
wife's
can't wait
name
for the
out your fucking
Baltimore
mouth.
edition.
Bitch,
honey.
I can't either.
I can't wait for the Baltimore
They
edition.
did a church edition and everything where the guy was sitting in a pew and apparently his grandmother dropped some change in the offering and the pastor was like, "Is that all you got?" And the boy was like, "Keep my grandmother name
I
out
ain't
your
see that
mouth."
one.
Bitch, it's on TikTok. I'ma find it.
Uh-uh.
You guys, we are getting a little litty. We drinking just a little bit. Okay, and the last thing in our celebrity news, I want to congratulate Miss T.S. Madison,
Yes!
my sister, on her season 2 renewal. There are no official dates yet about the release, but she has been killing it, okay? When she said that she wanted to be the first trans talk show host, she meant it, she meant it. She's on Fox Soul now, has her own show where it's crazy bananas. She's doing everything that she was doing in her house, but now on an actual network.
Yeah. She's in the studio.
And she's still doing her T.S. Madison in the morning, and then she has the T.S. Madison Experience coming back for season 2. So, Madison, I know you're out there. I just want to wish you the best of luck. Bitch, when you get you already got a couple mil, but think about your little brother. You know, I'll come down and work. I'll do whatever I got to do. You know, I already know it. I've been security and everything
And make sure
for
you
sis.
tag her in this.
I sure am. You know, I've been your security and everything, bitch, when you came to Baltimore. So, whatever you need, I got you, boo. All right, you guys. So now we're going to get into this interview portion of tonight's show. Again, I have 2 very known female illusionists with me. I'm going to be politically correct because Cortez's mother would say that.
Cole.
She would be like, I'm not
Hey,
a drag
Mousy!
queen. I'm not a drag queen.
I'm a man.
I'm a female illusionist. So I'm
all this.
going to be politically correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this interview off now. So, to both of you, how long have you been in the business? You see how they got quiet, right?
Well, I would say about 20-something years. 20 plus years. You know, I started in, I can't remember. Naomi always keep me up abroad for this, but I want to say about 20-something years that I've started.
I was only a baby.
Child. I would say probably 10 at Barnes. When
About
she
10?
did.
I'm about to say 10 would be about right.
Yeah, because it was Kaden, Tania, Kaden, Leah.
Oh, yeah, so it's
So-
been...
So you
it's
came
been-
out when they started?
Yeah.
Okay.
So about 10 years.
Okay.
That's away for Lena.
Mm-hmm.
Helena, who started everybody. You guys know Helena. Helena was
Rest in peace, Hal.
our little shit-talking, hey bitches queen. She passed in December. You know, she was a part of the Paz Life cast. We'll talk about that later on. But she was a part of the Paz Life cast and a very good supporter of, you know, all of us. I mean, if you were in Baltimore, Helena started you. That's just period. So what started you guys in drag?
I don't know. It was just, I guess, watching Helena do it. Like going to her shows and being behind stage. And then she did like this little amateur night stuff. And
Was this at Bond?
yes, Bonds getting dressed down in the basement. Not upstairs. It was in the basement at that
In
time.
the basement.
And the ceiling was about yay high.
Mhm.
And we were stuck in there.
Mhm.
Well, it inspired me. I met Helena at the, what was that bar called on Park Avenue? Not Sportsman's.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
That was
I met her at Mardi Gras along with Latasha Cassadine, Liz Claiborne, Diva Clark, just to name a few.
Oh, Diva.
And the place used to be packed on Sundays. And she took one look at me and said, I see you doing this in the future. And I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna do that. Y'all look scary to me. I don't know what this is.
Not
Y'all look
scary.
y'all big and stuff like that. So I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. So every Sunday I would go there. It was a show every Sunday at the Mardi Gras. It was free to get in. They had actually a spotlight in their little bar. It was a spotlight over top of I think it was the ping pong machine or something like that. And that's who inspired me to do it. Actually, it was a Helena hologram. So I started getting my stuff together and started talking to her on Yahoo Messenger about little things like that. And then when Mardi Gras closed, we went on to Buns. Started coming to the shows at Buns and started looking at a lot of entertainers perform, and I was starting to get more interested in it.
I'm sorry. I had to show her something.
I met a lot of people: Onyx, Revlon, Treasure, Akasha. It was so many people that inspired me to do it. A lot of them, and we just went from there.
All right. I mean, Buns was the place. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that used to be our stomping every Sunday.
It was a show every Sunday
From
So
8
now,
o'clock.
Every Sunday it was a
So
show.
like 3 o'clock in the morning, we was there.
No, I wouldn't say no 3.
Shh.
I think
It was like
The show ain't starting till like 12.
Right.
We would be like we would be staying up. And this one, she get there at like 7 o'clock.
I would be there early. The first one there.
Painting her face and not
And
ready
still
until
painting.
9:30.
Right.
Who would you say was your biggest inspiration?
Probably Helena. I mean, that's who got me into it. And then, like, watching some of the older queens do it, not older, seasoned queens doing it. And, I mean, learning a different genre and all of that good stuff. I mean, still figuring out your looks and,
Right.
I mean, every day is still a learning process.
I would say Onyx was an inspiration to me. Treasure and Todd. You know Todd. Fragrance, Lavasia. And then of course when I became a diamond, my mother Anye, she's became a bigger inspiration for me. And I miss all of them. I miss Anye the most of all people. I miss her to the fullest. I think about her every day. She gave me so much advice, so much. And I don't want to get all choked up to talking about it, but because it's been what,
6 years?
6 years, yeah. So
we're gonna get into that too, because it actually has been 6 years that we lost 3 Miss Club Buns back to back. Because you know, it was Chantel, then Anye, then Sophia. So you know, that year was just like, whoa, a lot going on. So this is an interesting question that I have to ask, only because I've asked this when Katie and Geneva was on the show prior to the first season. Do you think that the drag world is segregated?
Ooh.
I don't think it used to be. I don't think it is now.
I think it's merging. It's more like you see more mixture now. Like at one point you would go to like a white bar and you'll just see white queen. Now you have like a mixture. Like even like at a black club, you'll have maybe
girls.
2 white girls come and perform. So I mean it's more of a mixture now.
But back then, I'm saying it was segregated. I'm saying it. It was segregated. And it was guilty on both parts. The white clubs and the black clubs. That's my opinion. You know, but it was segregated. But now, moving forward, it's not no more. It's not.
And you know, I have to commend, I don't know why I always want to call her by her boy name, Brooklyn Heights. Because at one point, you know, when me, Katie, and Geneva was talking about it, it seemed as though, you know, the same girls were getting booked, our girls, you know, Kaden and Leah, and then every now and then you would see Shauna floats everywhere anyway.
Yeah,
but it seemed as though Kaden and Leah were the only two of our girls getting booked. But now when you look at it and you look at, the things that Brooklyn Heights is doing, you see all of our newer girls coming through the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
And Brooklyn Heights, if you were waiting, I'm waiting for an inbox.
Brooklyn, I can always come and host. We
Tag her.
But you see,
tag her.
You see, Irvina, who is Caden's daughter.
She's coming along way too. She's getting better.
Katie is everywhere now. Morayah, because she missed the Ascos now. She been in drag.
She been in drag
every weekend. Oh
she
my God!
I'm tired of it.
But you see all these girls now. It's a lot of newer girls who are now in all of these circuits, and it's like, oh wow! So now the culture is changing to where our girls are merging with the other girls, and it's just a beautiful thing. Even at the Eagle now, I see you go to a show and it's always one of the newer girls, our girls, being booked on the show there, and it's beautiful to see that.
And that's just how, like, back in the day, how they used to say DC and Baltimore.
Yeah.
And now it's like,
it's all together.
It's
been a long time.
Yeah,
it's been a long, and it should have been like that.
Right.
But, we're not going to dwell on the past, but it's.
We're moving forward. What would you say your biggest goal is in your drag career?
Mine is just like being like personal with people, like sharing a story with them. Like, it could be a gospel number, it could be an R&B number. We're performing to entertain them. So if they're entertained, that's my ultimate goal. I've been since winning the Ascos. It's been non-stop.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm not complaining.
Right. My goal, for a long time, and I still do it every now and again. My goal, if people know me, I've done gospel a lot, and I touch so many hearts. People inbox. I get personal inboxes, get pulled to the sides, and you touch me so much because they could have been going through something, or I gave them that uplifting they needed. So that's my biggest goal, to give them, that touch their hearts personally.
Yes.
Whatever gospel song I do, I like to touch their heart.
Yes, because she performed at my funeral when I died.
Oh,
what song you doing? she gonna put on that Pay LaBelle. She gonna do that song that I told her to do for my funeral right in front of my casket. Y'all just gonna have to help her get up because they cut her. Say it.
They cut me, and they cut me again Tuesday. So keep me in your prayers. I'm getting cut again Tuesday.
They always cutting her. All right, y'all. So we about to have a little bit of fun, and I'm about to get a little shady. Just a little.
That one said that, not me.
Just a
or
little.
Her. That
y'all know.
The host of the show.
Y'all know all the time. I got to get a little shady. But going back to like the bookings, how do you feel about just about the same people getting booked for all different shows?
I think it's good. Obviously they see something in them and they continue to book them. I don't think there's no shade involved in it, but I don't have a problem with the same ones getting booked at different shows. But it's okay. It should be rotated. You know what I'm saying? It should be rotated because there's so many girls out here, new and old, that wants that booking, So I don't think it's shade, but if they like what they like and they're the promoter or whatever, I think it should be a fun. It shouldn't be a fun.
I'm gonna ask that question and I do the same shit.
Yeah, and you also gotta look at it as a business move too. Like, most of them booking the girls that they know gonna bring a crowd with them. So I'm not gonna book a girl that's
not gonna have
nobody know, and it's like it's basically like damaging that girl. It could be a damage to that girl. Cause like, for example, if I have a show in Annapolis and I bring on a new girl, like, they had to do twice as hard work as someone like me or Jamita or Helena had to do, like, because they know us, and so.
But I ain't gonna lie, this bitch right here. Let me tell you, I put her on every one of my shows because I know she gonna sell about 50 tickets, and they will call. They be call. Listen, her nieces called me and was like, "Don't tell my aunt, don't tell my uncle. Listen, don't tell my uncle I'm coming, but I'm buying 4 tickets." I'm like, "Okay, all right." Then they call back. Can I
I
get two
mean,
more?
it's a business move.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you
a business
gotta
move.
you gotta think of who's gonna sell those tickets and who's gonna bring the people
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
All right. Shady question number 2. Do you feel like the crown makes the girl, or the girl makes the crown?
You think you need to ask the girl who has the crown on right now?
I mean, that could be 50-50.
Okay, explain.
I mean, repeat the question though.
Do you think the crown makes the girl, or the girl makes the crown?
The crown can make the girl because the girl can be a nobody, and the crown can like basically elevate her, and then
Improve
also
her.
in return, the what was the second part?
Girl makes the crown.
The girl is basically supposed to represent that crown. Like she's supposed to uplift that
True.
title. So whatever that crown is, she's supposed to better that for the next girl that's coming behind her. That should be the ultimate goal, to better that system for the next girl or queen that's coming behind her.
And see, the reason I asked that question, it's 2 reasons I asked that question because
That's a pageant question.
I know, right?
That was a Q&A.
They told me I can't judge no more pageants because I'm shady. But I asked that question because Morayah is now Miss Fiascos. And also I asked that question because you see a lot of girls who get these crowns, but they don't know what to do with them. And when I say don't know what to do with them, okay, understand that, you can be Miss Westland, you could be Miss Gay United States, you can be Miss Universe, you can be Miss whoever, whatever you want to be. But if you're not doing anything for the community, what's the point of having that title?
So that answers the question that you said. What makes the crown?
Yep. And to me, who the hell is that? And to me, that is a big thing, is that, a lot of people get these titles and they don't know what to do with them. This hoe is at Ziasco's every time the door's open. Well, not every time, but, whenever she needs to be there on the show, she's there.
But I ain't at the party. I'm not a partier.
Right, and then, like, I always use Chantel as a reference. Chantel was a former, where's this going? She's a former Miss Club Buns who lived in D.C. But when I tell you, every time during her reign before she passed, whenever Buns was open,
she was there.
The bitch was in the club. Like, it did not matter. In drag, out of drag, she wore that sash and she was there to represent her club. And that's my biggest thing, is that, I see people all the time. A lot of my Facebook friends are pageant kids, kings and queens and all that, but I don't see what they do for their community. And I might get backlash about that, but I do not see what they do for their community.
Question. Should that fall on the queen or the king, or
that should fall on the promoter?
I feel like it falls on,
as well, because,
it falls on the whole thing, like the promoter and the king and the queen. Because guess what? If my promoter is not setting up stuff for me to do for my community, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out and do it myself. Only because I feel like
that's kind of tricky though. Say say it's your first time running a pageant, you won. If you've only been in drag for a year, you the prettiest of them all, and you beat because you killed the pageant. You never did it before. You don't have no background. How, as a promoter, the promoter should know more about the system than that queen.
True.
Like the promoter is basically the promoter.
True.
The promoter is supposed to promote that queen.
But the queen's supposed to promote herself, his or herself too.
But also, okay. And there's no shade to Roxy Andrews, because I love Roxy to death. Roxy is now Miss Glamorous, right? Okay. Roxy Andrews has had a platform before she became Miss Glamorous.
Of course.
What is she doing now? She's not. To me, it's about community. I am a king and queen of the LGBTQIA elemental P HIJK community. So therefore, I should be out here making sure, like, I may not have it all, but guess what? I'm gonna do a fundraiser to make sure that these homeless LGBT youth
Mhm.
get at least a meal for a week,
Something.
or something. It's about giving back. It's not just about having a title. Okay, I can have a title all day long, but what am I going to do with the title that I have?
Mhm.
So you can have a title, but what are you going to do with it? How are you going to impact the community? Are you just going to have this title just to say, hey, I'm Miss Universe?
I mean, well, you got some girls that just running at the title.
And some people that just create systems just to be creating systems. Oh,
this is a shady one. This is a shady one.
I mean, but okay,
allegedly.
Right, I wish I had allegedly. Okay, but the thing is, okay, you create a system. What are you gonna do with the system? Is your system just gonna give out titles, or is your system actually gonna be one of the systems that say, hey, I know my community needs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know my community. There's no reason why you can't do a fundraiser to say, hey, we know HIV is real. We know sexually transmitted diseases are real. Let's give back to this. We know there is a strong feed in the world for LGBT youth who are homeless.
It's for deeper than homeless. Addiction,
right?
Just to name a few.
Right.
Addiction in our community is real. We've lost people
because
close to us because of addiction, and nobody was there to help them out. So when I say, you get a crown and then you do nothing, it's crazy. So, for me, I think that the girls should ultimately make the crown, because how you set your standards, you should always set a standard for the next person to be like, oh, this bitch did it. I need to step my pussy up and be like, oh, we're going to do some serious community outreach. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure.
That queen didn't do that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do this during my reigning.
So to me, it's just a bigger spectrum. Like, yeah, I mean, I can leave it up to my promoter, but we know most promoters are janky anyway. I mean, let's just call it what it is. A lot of promoters are just...
You got some good promoters.
I mean, you do have some good promoters, but most of them...
Not going to get into names, but it's some good promoters are out here that's not shady or anything like that. The mic is on.
I'm whispering. This might pick up everything. But it's, it's one of those things where you have to just sit back and think, what are we as a community, like, do we hold these title holders to a higher standard, or do we just let them just skate on by? So that that was my little spiel. So,
and congrats on your winning again.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a wonderful year and really take that crown and take that title and go further.
I told her don't
go further.
Despite
what happened to me, I told you what they did. Take that crown, go further. Anyone want to know what they did?
She got COVID.
That club gave me COVID. I need to know who I need to speak with.
I mean, honestly, what Morayah asked me, she was like, said, should I do it? I was like, don't do it. I was like, don't do it.
I'm glad.
She was like, I just want to do it in honor of mommy. I was like,
she did.
I was like, you did, because let me tell you, okay, this hoe got all our mother clothes, wearing them, looking just like her.
She don't got all of them. Not all of them. I only took about like 8 pieces.
She got all our mother clothes, right?
There's still a lot in storage.
But she
Speaking of that, I need to get the African suit.
The African suit, oh Lord. But when I tell you, when she puts it on, it's almost like she embodies Helena. So we did a benefit show, and I lied to you not. What song was that you did? Oh my God! Was it
Satan is Armed and Stand Still? I did both.
When she did Stand Still, I was like, "Go ahead, ma." Helena was all in this hoe, okay?
Over her.
And you could just see it. It was just Helena, just all over her. So I actually, I'm going freeball it now because that was all the questions I had written down. But
Okay.
I let the drinks get in my system.
They're
And all
sneaking
of
up
that.
on me now. They about to cut me again.
Yeah, she about to get cut. She lost everything in the fire. Now they about to cut her again. So for y'all that don't know, we work together. We work.
Boys!
We work out 9 to 5 together. And let me tell you
Baby
something. First of all, they took us off the shift together because we be in there cutting up. Like, we both be in there looking at the boys. This one.
Don't do that.
First of all, our call. What's our call, sis?
Boy.
No, the other one.
Baby Paul.
Oh.
Oh.
That's how we get her.
Oh.
Then this bitch be over there hollering about, I done made a puddle. And then all this water just be on the floor. I be like, sis, what's going on? Then it be purple water sometimes. Like, sis, you got an infection? What's going on? But it's amazing to see the dynamic that we have together.
We actually got closer, and I'm glad.
It is crazy. Because,
She used to be the secretary of Bonds. Like, she used to be the secretary. They fired her.
First of all, I don't get fired. I
They
always
fired
quit.
her.
Okay.
The one before that, honey, she quit, honey, and closed everybody
She
out.
put everybody out the
She
group.
put everybody, hey, Nene!
She put everybody out the
Hey,
group.
Naomi.
Bitch, I lied to you. No, you wasn't in the group.
She wasn't in the group then.
We was sitting there, right? And the Facebook started going,
Did you know that?
Ping,
Bitch.
ping. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm looking at Messenger. I was like, oh.
That bitch was
This
closing
person got
everybody
put
the
out.
group.
This person got put
Everybody.
out. Oh, Jamita out too. Oh, wait. Erica out now?
Ah!
Oh, shit.
That bitch put everybody to fuck all y'all.
Erica come to, now cousin, I need your help. Because, Naomi, she acting crazy.
She took everybody out the group.
She took everybody out
and
the
then
group.
left. And left. That's my bitch,
Look,
though.
can you create a new page? Because I don't know what her problem is.
Ah!
Then they got mad at me because I used to read people. But Buns was our spot. Buns was our spot.
Rest in peace,
I mean,
Buns,
I
honey.
think if you could perform at Bonds, you could make it anywhere. Because it
A
was
lot
a
of us
tough
got their
crowd,
start from
and
Buns.
it was like certain nights you would do good. Some nights they'll look at you like, bitch, if you don't
Who
get
the
out my
fuck is
face,
this
I'm
bitch?
trying to
Right.
party.
Yeah.
I mean, Buns' crowd was always iffy.
Mm.
Like, first of all, they knew that we would never start on time. So you would get that early old people crowd, and they'd be like,
They'll stick around if we start on time.
about 8:30. They looking at their
All right,
watch
bitch,
like,
I gotta go home.
okay, it's nap
Trying to see
time.
something, but y'all
taking too
taking
long.
too long.
Then here come all the girls at 11 o'clock.
The
You
ball
be like,
children and the
They
ones
want
that
to
be
shut
out.
the old.
The
They
street
want
walkers.
to vote.
all of them. The streetwalkers, and they're trying to make. But Buns was
That
the
our
place.
home. That was our home.
Buns was our spot. I mean, like I
The
said,
walls can talk.
huh.
Oh.
If the kitchen could talk.
5. I think.
It wasn't just you in the kitchen.
Oh, of course not.
I had a couple people. In the
I
kitchen.
talk about that. That's a parking lot there, or pavement or something. I talk about now.
I had a couple people in that kitchen. Y'all brother.
I was in the bathroom.
Morayah, you had anybody in mind?
I don't think so. I met people outside.
Oh, she had people.
You can't say that you have a title. Well, like I said, it's closed now. It's a parking lot there. So I don't give a fuck.
Ziasco's the same way. They be meeting people in too.
But yeah, because the after hours spots, right? I mean,
Is it?
They do it after
They do after hours there?
I thought they was, no. I don't know. I mean, not open.
You should know. Well,
Ziasco's be open all times of night.
mm.
You can go there at 3 o'clock in the morning if you want to, and they still open.
Hey, LaVon. Hey, Anastasia.
So we're gonna keep talking for a little bit, but we're gonna let you guys. You can drop comments in the comment section if you want to ask questions. You can call in to ask questions.
Call in. Hey.
Calling a who?
Call in to me.
Oh.
You fancy.
I'm gonna change this number after tonight. You can call in. The number is 443-622-3096. You can call in.
Oh, that's a real number.
I'm gonna change it after tonight. I gotta fix the other line. Again, you can call in 443-622-3096 to ask questions, or you can post comments. We're reading your comments as we're going on. That's why I keep looking down, because I'm reading comments. Hey Amara, she's new family. She's a part.
I love that's my sis.
Free honey.
$29.99.
Ooh, that's that OnlyFans. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Amara's my cousin from my Dupree bloodline, so we want to say, hey, Amara.
Hey, Crystal.
Who else is? Oh, it's a lot of people on
LeVar.
here. Hey, Malik.
Will,
Hey,
Malik.
Anastasia. Will. Hey, Adopt a Pop. That's my stepdaddy. Hey, Crystal.
Share.
Make sure you guys share. This video is going to be uploaded onto YouTube as
Instagram.
well.
Can you upload on Instagram?
I could put. I'm gonna put a snippet on Instagram with the link to YouTube. But you guys, this is the beginning of season 2 for Tyrieak's Live. These two will be back. They just don't know it yet. Actually, I have a couple of special guests that'll be coming. Bitch, I should. Ooh. So I met this boy on TikTok who lives in Baltimore City, who makes me melt.
Over.
Okay, it's just his voice.
That
I'm gonna play it for you.
over, honey.
It's the voice for me. I don't care about nothing else, but the voice.
I got a question.
Oh shit!
Would y'all ever date another drag queen?
Well, me, I look at everybody. I've been in dressing rooms and watching the girls change, talk, and a lot of things, So I wouldn't say I would date. I will have. Okay, well, this is me. I will have, but that's just me.
Well, I'm not a drag queen, so yeah.
I mean, well, would you date a drag queen? Would you mess around with a drag queen? I mean, you behind the stage.
I have.
Oh.
It is G-Pop. This is what am I drinking? I'm drinking
dark and white.
I'm drinking Malibu, Fireball, and
Fireball.
Pineapple. It is really good. I have messed with a few, but I didn't know they was drag queens at the time. I didn't know until after, and I saw them at the
After
club.
this live, I want to know who. After this
It's
live,
it's not
is nobody from here?
No.
Lana?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, just about every other.
Yeah.
Every other.
Speaking of Atlanta, since we're on the topic.
Please don't let me make no puddle on this
Since
house.
you've been to Atlanta?
I get plenty of some.
Okay, well, this sis went to Atlanta this year for the very first time. We've been to
Tank!
Atlanta. This sis went to Atlanta for the first time.
Baby, the boys is there.
Hi, Uncle Gemini!
We said hey to
I
Amara.
love you.
Amara, you can call my phone.
Call in, sis. Call in, baby.
So you can we can have you on for a second. You can talk for a minute. This one went to Atlanta this year for the first time, and I warned her. I told her before she went.
Atlantified.
I told her before she went. I said, "Sis, you ain't ready." She said, "Yes, I am." I said, "Bitch, you're not ready. I promise you're not ready for Atlanta. It gives you a little."
Bitch, you don't know.
Hello.
I have went with Tank Cole Adams and the Adams honey.
And then she went with Uncle Tink.
And
I tried to tell her.
Out for him and his guy.
I tried to tell her. I said,
baby,
listen, the experience with Tink is different from the experience you would get with me. The very first time I went to Atlanta, I didn't even know Tink was there. I go to the club. Tink was sitting in the corner. He said, "Nephew, come here.
Let me thank my brother.
Come here, nephew. Come here real quick." I was like, "Okay, hey, uncle." He's sitting over in the VIP section. It's my nephew. It's his birthday. I was like, oh my God. Like, they come swarming over there. I'm like, oh Jesus, what the fuck do I do? Like, all the strippers. She go. I'm gonna say what happened to her titties. But, just...
The dark room. That's all I can say.
Room.
The dark room. Leave it at that. If you want to know why, inbox.
But, I mean, I was like, sis, you ain't ready for it? She called me. She said, bitch, they had me drunk. They said she was carrying a cone like a purse.
They said something about some traffic cone. I don't remember no traffic cone.
I was like, a traffic cone?
I guess I was so full, I had a traffic cone trying to go back home. I don't know. But I ain't going to leave. I ain't want to leave.
She gonna call me. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not
leaving. I'm not going anywhere.
I will transfer. I ain't want to leave.
That's okay, because we're moving to Atlanta next year. We're moving. Me and my sister. You coming?
I'll come to visit.
Oh, fuck you, bitch. You said you don't want your
She ain't leaving Mousy, honey.
They don't pay down there. Let's shake some ass.
Right.
You
That's what you gotta do.
Just make OnlyFans.
Well, that's
Everybody
it.
else do that.
You know?
I should have made one when I was
okay.
there.
Amara, the number's 443-622-3096. 443-622-3096.
She said she at work.
She at work.
Oh, girl, you at work. What you doing?
Whew. This drink.
Let me tell y'all though, the girls that be outside of drag and give you the trade, my sister, Amara.
Mara look good though, no shade, girl. No shade.
Baby, you the trade, sis.
Listen, I saw her boy picture.
You know
I was
who
like,
else? Shantae Fox.
That's
Shantae
Shantae
Fox.
Fox. She had them all.
Listen, and
What she had
Shantae
tomorrow? No,
At
she
the
has
Esco's
the Esco's brunch. Yeah.
So
I don't get the stop right there. I don't get y'all flyer. Y'all flyer says $20 show only. So you gotta pay for your own food.
and you gotta pay for
Shade.
drinks. I ain't coming.
Shade.
No, it's no shade to you, sis. You know.
But that's not a brunch. But you just the queen, honey. I ain't gotta do this. Your
I don't think
promoter.
I'm
Who
with the
your
price.
promoter again?
That
Yeah.
white girl. That white girl.
That was my shade. Though. I was
Listen, bitch.
I'm getting dropped.
Listen, bitch. Shantae the last show Helena did. Shantae walked in the dressing room. I was like, who the fuck is this nigga?
And the voice is
Suitcase
deep
and
as fuck.
everything. I was like, who the fuck is this
That's
nigga?
how it was when she was in DC. I was like, who the fuck is this? Shantae. I said, oh my god.
She sat there and got paid. I was like, Shantae, I didn't even know that was you. She was like, bitch, you gotta look. I was like, yes, Miss Shantae. And Miss Shantae is a hood nigga, okay?
Hood.
Hood. Let me say, I met Shantae in Delaware at the saloon with Princess Sequoia and Tania and all of them people.
Mm-hmm.
And this boy walked up and grabbed Shantae ass. She was like, yo, what the fuck I just... I was like, oh! Oh! She
I
was
would be like, oh.
She said, what the fuck I just tell you? I told you don't fucking touch my ass. I was like, oh. Oh, Miss Shantae. Oh. And look, I sat back in the corner and just was looking because I was like, I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know if she gonna fuck him up or what. But she was...
Baby.
The thug came out, baby.
Yes.
I was like, oh, yes, Miss Shantae, get her. But even Amar, that's... I saw the boy picture. I was like...
I didn't even know it was her
I
at
know
first.
that.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
okay.
Trade. Okay, trade.
$29.99. I'm telling you.
29. Oh, she said $29.99 OnlyFans. Oh, y'all better look out for the link, Miss Amara.
Lord.
Miss Amara and her wifey.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about my cousin since she on here. It ain't like I'm talking about it behind her back. She is a mess, Miss Amara. She is a mess. I love my cousin dearly. Listen, we did Miss Katie's show. They had me back there rolling. She was like, bitch, I am fucked up. I was like, I know you are, girl. She was like, 20. She was like, $29.99. You see everything. I was like, what? She was like, $29.99. I'm telling y'all, OnlyFans be popping. I was like, oh, girl, you is a mess. She was like, I'm just joking. I ain't got no OnlyFans. I was like,
know. I'll look into that.
know.
I
We
will
gonna
look
see.
into that.
we gonna see.
Call me when it's $6.
Yeah,
They got 50% off.
because Miss Mita don't do it if it ain't
If it ain't
$6.
$6, I ain't doing it.
It is hilarious.
Hey, the wifey is on
Right.
now. Hey,
You get a
boo.
double. Hey,
look.
boo.
Hey, $29.99.
Hey, boo.
Yes, this the
Y'all is
$29.99.
funny as shit. Girl.
Y'all better get t-shirts made. That's a slogan right
Look,
there.
$29.99. And they could be like, what that mean? Don't worry about it. $29.99.
Ask for the link.
Thanks for the link, bitch.
Mm-mm.
So, because we talked about Club Buns, is there anybody at Club Buns that you guys miss?
I miss the club.
I miss Miss Lily. Used to make a
Miss
hell of a
Millie.
drink.
Miss Millie.
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 Millie used to
Millie
make a
drink.
hell of a drink.
Listen.
I miss Miss Millie.
And
Miss
it was
Jack.
all liquor with a splash of liquor.
I just
I
miss the
miss Splash.
times we did in the dressing room. the dressing room, getting ready. The show was upstairs. It wasn't downstairs. The show was
Bitch, I go
upstairs.
back
There was
and look
much
at
cheese upstairs.
Facebook memories where people used to go live in the dressing room, and I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck was we drinking? Like, this, here comes Stacy giving out edibles and shit. So we high and drunk, all types of shit going on. You know, people tucks coming undone. Oh Lord, look. Let me since we talking. I don't know who the fuck gave Destiny my number, but whoever did it, I think Erica did it, and she watching.
She asked for my number too. Don't give her my number.
She called you.
No, she hit up to Nia.
Somebody
Nia said she asked for my number.
Somebody.
I'm trying to remember who is it. The heavyset one?
Yeah, the one with her sister.
Oh,
somebody gave her
The one with her
number.
sister. You know who I'm.
Yes.
The one.
She
You
used to
want
live
to
in
hear
Helena
mine.
building, right?
No,
Oh,
that was
No.
Diva.
Diva lived in Helena building.
That was Diva.
Destiny is the one
Destiny is what
who used to do the birthday party with her.
Her and the other girl.
And
The
that
girl-
last
the girl.
time they
Yeah.
had the birthday party, they bought chicken in there that still had the flour on it. It wasn't cooked all the way.
Right.
But somebody gave this bitch my number. And she called me the other day. You got Uncle Tink number? I was like, hello, who is this? This Destiny. You got Uncle Tink number? I was like, you better hit him up on Facebook. Oh.
I don't think she know how to narrate Facebook that well.
Well, I don't know who gave her my number.
Posts from people from years ago or months ago. I don't think she know how to narrate it. But I don't know. I didn't give
Look,
her.
and I called Jamita. I was
like,
like, Jamita, did you give Destiny my number? She was like, no.
They
I was
said
like,
she's out on the hunt, I guess.
she trying to find a show to listen. If y'all ain't never seen Destiny and Dime, first of all, is Destiny the one that stole out the offering plate, or was it Dime?
that was Shanice.
Shanice. She said, "Oh girl,
She took the money out. You gotta let Erica tell you that story.
oh girl, I went to church and took some money out the offering plate." I said, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah, I got like $100." I was like, "Give me 10." She was like, "Here you go." I feel so bad. So
and then the damn cousin of her, yup. She bought me a pack of cigarettes.
Then here go Erica. I told her not to. Mommy, you ain't gotta tell everybody. Then Stacy come walking in. Daddy, I did something bad. I was like, this bitch, she is off the fucking hook.
Jamie, Redbone.
Oh. Who the Redbone?
Oh,
Jamie,
Jamie
Redbone.
Foxx.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where the Redbone? Hey, Redbone.
Yeah, but rest in peace, Bonds. I miss that club.
Everybody misses
I
it.
miss that club.
That I mean,
Dana, hurry up and find somewhere. He not on Facebook, but he need to hurry up and find it. Tell
Somebody
somebody, hurry up.
Buns, like I said, Buns for all of us. Like, I think Buns was actually the first gay club I ever went to because I was 18.
No, mine was Mardi Gras, then Sportsman.
Tamara, since he on here, he introduced me to Helena when I was 18. And Helena was like, come down to Buns. We went to Buns.
So you never been to Mardi Gras?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't. I
You
don't
wasn't
think I
out
was
there.
a no.
You were straight
Since
there.
you know you old.
Girl,
Listen, ain't nothing ever.
That's
been
how I met
shit.
Helena at Buns. She was hitting me. Well, she's from Annapolis, so she knew my mother, my godmother, all them marching band shit, and she would just hit me up on Facebook, like, I mean, not MySpace.
MySpace.
Ooh, not MySpace.
Oh, I wish I could get my password so I could look at some messages. But yes, and she was like, come to Buns. I'm like,
The name, it's a
Right,
name.
it's a lot of people had a preconceived perception about Buns,
because
and
of
that's
the name.
and that's not what it was. Buns,
No.
we were actually a family,
It was
and
a
even
family.
still, like we went to celebrate Dana's birthday party. Was it this year? It was this year. We went. We had a ball, bitch. Okay, with Danielle and all.
Hey, Danny!
Stacy. And Dana, we had a ball
Yeah.
that night, and Dana was like, "This all I needed." We actually had fun that night. And all we did was went to eat.
Well, he wanted ribs. He that place ain't so nowhere ribs. He like, I thought this place had red chips. I could have sworn I had red chips from down here.
Bitch, we
No,
can get him
man.
something from the store.
Hey,
I
Papa.
got some in the refrigerator now.
He
from
gets
the
some
store.
ribs in my jaw.
But I mean, we were a tight knit family. Even like we keep talking about, we need to all just get together and just do something because it's
It's time for a reunion.
It's been
It's
what?
time to find a venue and find a reunion.
Well, listen.
And that's going to be a long show, honey, because you got girls from old
Well, we ain't talking
and
about
new.
We're talking about second time around.
Oh, yeah.
I that's in the works. Don't worry. Tyrieak's Live the second time around reunion is in the works. Ooh. But I mean, when you think about it, a lot of people got their start there. I mean, when I look at Kaden and when I look at Leah, first of all, Leah, I met Leah when Leah was still in high school. And Leah's best friend was like, Ricky ain't gay. He got a girlfriend. I said,
they all do.
I said, sis, I don't know what you see, but I know that little boy is gay. She was like, nuh-uh. Okay. The next time I saw Ricky was Leah. I was like, I told you.
And she got her started buns.
I told you. Got her started buns. But when I look at them and how much they have grown as entertainers.
Beautiful.
It is amazing. And I send Kaden a message every now and then and just be like, niece, I'm proud of you because you have grown so much. Even this whore right here, them fucking 32-inch stripper heels that she be wearing. I be like, how the fuck do you even... I'm like, how do you even walk in them?
You have them, huh?
Like, I be playing around it every now and then. I put on Geneva shoes. I be like, this ain't gonna work. I don't see how y'all do it. But this bitch walk around in fucking stripper heels. So it's amazing to me to see how everybody has grown. Like, we all grew up in buns. Like, some of us were a little bit older, but we all grew up there. Like, we grew up there. Literally. I mean, buns has been gone now, what, 4 years?
It hasn't been 4 years.
It was before the pandemic.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So I want to say like 2018.
Permanently gone.
Yeah, permanently gone.
It's supposed to have been gone, and they were supposed to have closed, and
but it's
gone. It's a parking lot now. So.
It's been the journey was like crazy for all of us. But to just see how everybody grows and blossoms and blooms.
And no matter if you're on the lineup with somebody from there, it's like a kiki. Like it's old time. Like
I'm telling you, we sit up.
And I think if that ever happens again, it's like nothing never changed. Nothing never changed.
We sit in dressing rooms all the time, and we just have a ball. Like how we did at Buns. We would sit up in that dressing room, and I lied to you not. They wouldn't even want to perform after we'd have been upstairs for so long because we'd have been up there having a ball.
Oh, girl, we gotta perform, girl. And I always would be the first one. Anybody could say I will always be the first one there, suitcase and all, trying to get in the door, trying to paint for 5 hours.
Remember that time Helena snatched the wig off, girl?
Oh, child, yeah. I got her ass back. I got her ass back. Did she use her phone, honey, and forgot to take it in airplane mode?
Y'all used to do that all the time.
Wasn't I calling that bitch? That bitch was performing, bitch. And honey, I was calling her. I said, I got that bitch. But you pulled my wig off, and that was a burn.
Bitch, I used to hate it because they start using phones, and I was like, why? This bitch would sit up and just call people phones. And I'm like, why? Why, Jamita? Why? The song playing, you hear, oh shit, Jamita did call somebody's phone again.
It was only Helena. It was only Helena, bitch. I know her. I don't remember, bitch. But it was Helena. That's because she pulled my fucking wig off.
Yes, we did.
And bitch, she was pulling and pulling, bitch. I had 2 wigs on. You know I had pins galore. And she pulled my shit off. Nobody gave me a warning. Bitch, stay away from her.
We didn't know what was about to happen.
Erica knew. Erica was like, she don't never want it. She don't never want it. Erica said, bitch, watch her. Watch your back. Watch your back. I ain't getting none of that. And she pulled my shit right off.
Could Erica see that?
No. You're a shady bitch.
Well, you guys, the time is now... Oh, shit. The time is now winding down. This has been a really, 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 really good show with these two. They will be returning. Jamita is going to come back actually when I have the guy Havoc from TikTok.
When
I tell y'all...
Just call it the next show The Voice.
When I tell you, when he comes on here, he's only 22. He's still a baby.
He legal.
But The Voice...
The Voice. Just name the title of the next show, The Voice. And the girls gonna be like, oh, what is The Voice? The Voice. And when they hear that voice, they gonna say, oh.
The Voice. I was just like, when I found out he was 22, like I was talking to him today, and I was like, we found out that he's from here in Baltimore. I was like, oh, you should come on the show. He was like, I got you. Oh, don't say you got me like that, because we might.
Where you from again?
Baltimore.
Oh.
We might have to do a $29.99 ourselves, because that
no.
nigga, that voice. But he'll
Just
be
put
coming
previews on Twitter so we can watch it. Just like
okay.
You
I
put
put
2-minute snippets.
I put a
here,
5-second
there.
on Twitter.
5 seconds.
5 second, bitch.
You know, but you know, okay.
Well, Twitter will keep playing.
Well, listen.
Make sure it's a good 5 seconds.
You know, Twitter now, you can upload videos that's longer than 2 minutes.
I know somebody uploaded 9 minutes.
You can upload a 15-minute video now.
Oh wow!
Don't ask me how I know.
That's a whole porn.
That's a whole porn scene. You're right.
I mean, let's say long-winded. Yeah, if they long-winded.
I don't do all that.
The lightning. I saw lightning real quick. But we have some interesting shows coming up on the 7th. So we're gonna do this every other Saturday. So on May the 7th, there is a very, very special show. It's not only special because there's going to be a reunion, but that is when I'll be celebrating my company's 11 or 12-year anniversary. I don't know which one it is, honestly, because I keep saying it's 12, but I think it's 11.
Probably 11.
I think it's 12, though. I don't know. I got to look. I really have to go back and look at the actual start date. But
tell whom what
the anniversary, and there will be a reunion of the Paz Life cast.
Who's left? 2 of them died.
You know,
2 of them died.
2 of them died. 2 of them I put off. You know,
you ain't gonna invite them to the reunion. The reunion's supposed to be open, even if you put them off.
True.
If I ain't got security, because if the one of them say something I don't like, I might slap them. So
well, that's on live, so you won't do that.
Who?
Yeah.
You gotta be real.
Sis, hold on, sis.
That's on live, so you won't do that.
You didn't see my thug.
Girl, they gonna grab you at the jaw.
You didn't see my thug. Okay, since I'm gonna come back to the Past Life reunion. So, like I said, we work together, right?
Oh shit!
So this bitch doing, was it Thanksgiving or Christmas? It was Christmas. This bitch kept bumping into me, right? So I'm standing there, you know, we work at Boston Market. I ain't ashamed to say it. It's a little cool.
Girl, don't tell them where I work at, bitch.
They don't know which one. So we work at Boston Market. So I'm standing there making plates, and this bitch come over there and go like that to me.
Well, bitch, it's only 2 in Boston.
Shit.
I gotta think about it.
Well, you work up there. Shut
The
up.
fuck?
Look, so she kept going like this, right? And I was like, look, if this bitch got one more fucking time to bump into me, and this gonna be all hell in here, right? So she go like this again. I'm like, look, okay, that's number 3. I'm telling you, she got one more. So she do it again. I was like, somebody. I was like, somebody better come get this motherfucking bitch before I fuck her motherfucking ass up, because she got one more fucking time. They all look at me like, TJ, you okay? No, this bitch bumping to me one more motherfucking time. It's gonna be a problem. They was like, but where did the thug come from? Don't worry about it. It's deep down in here. My grandmother.
That's like, do you watch the show, what is it called? Chasing
Atlanta. I know people on that show, but I don't watch it.
Well, I can't share.
I just want to go back to Atlanta.
Okay. I think some of my friends, like Sherrod, is on there. He's my baby. And a couple other people I know that's on that show.
Baby, you need to listen to Ike's new song too. It's talking about
Ike Turner?
No,
Ike Turner dead.
Oh, he died.
What's his name on here? But the song is called "Hope He Can Fight," and that bitch is dope. Like.
For y'all that don't know, Morayah a little thug too on the low.
You know, I like trap music, you know.
I don't listen. I listen to gospel. Recipe the Dawn.
I went to her funeral. So on the 7th, we're doing a very special Paz Life reunion with Sabrina Blue.
Hey, Bree.
And her show, Mother's Day show coming up too.
Darnell will be here, who played Khalil, and Amira, who played Shauna. And you know what? And I'm going to talk about it on the show, but it's actually crazy when I go back and look at the show, because the very, very first episode actually...
Can I take this home?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I got Casamigos over there. The very first episode, if you ever go back and look at it, Shauna was actually... I was not supposed to be in that episode. It was actually supposed to be Khalil and his best friend. And when you kind of cut away and see the strippers, you see her in the corner because she actually started out as an extra. Like,
really?
that role was
Oh.
casted like 4 times because first it was supposed to be this other chick, then it was supposed to be Naomi.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, if you got to look at the blooper reel, Naomi's in the blooper reel for that first season.
Is it on YouTube?
Uh-huh.
It's
on
on
YouTube.
That.
It was because her earrings kept falling off, and Sabrina like, we're gonna start over because her earrings keep falling off. And then it was at Amira, and it's crazy because a lot of those scenes that she's not supposed to be in,
She was in it.
she was actually in them as an extra because she wasn't supposed to be in. She was just supposed to be an extra. So we're going to talk about all of that when they come and said, "Oh, look at Leah. Hey, Leah. We was
just got my damn niece down there eating alligator meat, bitch.
We was just talking about you.
Eating alligator meat. Leah!
I told them the story about how I met
You want me to
Ricky.
trade up here, girl?
She down there getting that Orlando trade, man.
Ain't no trade down there.
No, I mean, well, it ain't, but Zayden.
Everybody in Florida dick uncircumcised.
Oh, Miss T, this is a live podcast. I'm calling your promoter.
Listen, Leah, whenever you run into Zayden, you give him my number, cause baby.
Who is Zayden?
I'll show you, cause he was on. Oh, it's Uncle Tink. Hey. Oh, hey, Uncle Tink.
Brother.
We was talking about you too, cause we was talking about.
You done part my team about Atlanta.
We was talking about Jamita in Atlanta. Told them the Tink experience in Atlanta is way different than everybody else's experience in Atlanta. I'm telling you, it's a total different thing. Leah, we not cutting up. Listen, I told them about how I met Ricky and told Sam that you was gay, and she was like, "No, he not. He got a girlfriend." I was like, He
not
is
my sister.
He is the girlfriend.
Brother, call me later if I go to sleep.
They gonna cut her on.
They cut me Tuesday,
on
honey.
Tuesday.
They taking the kidney stone out Tuesday.
Oh, y'all in Atlanta? What's down there? A pageant?
Okay, go to Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Go to Tokyo. I'm just telling her go to Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Go to Tokyo.
Tokyo Valentino.
Look it up. Go to Tokyo. You'll have a ball. Tell them that Tyrieak sent you.
Oh, you talking about the club?
Tokyo Valentino.
I never been there.
Okay, I'll tell you about it later when we get off live.
Okay. So that's May 7th. We got that coming up. The Paz Life reunion. The flyer is posted. I'll keep posting it. After that, we're gonna do The Voice probably with my baby daddy. Here's my new baby daddy.
I thought you said you're only 22.
That's gonna be your new baby daddy.
There
need to be another child of yours.
Uncle Tink, when you wanna go? I'm booking my
I want to come this time.
I'm booking my Airbnb.
Mariah said she want to come, brother. She ain't ready, brother. She ain't ready.
Listen, I'm telling Mariah. Listen,
I'm ready.
The Tink experience is different in Atlanta. Y'all think
some shit I'm just
Tink
taking to my grave.
Tink up here is something. Tink in Atlanta. Baby.
I love you, Tink. I love you.
And it's bad because so my dad, well, I got like multiple dads, but my dad, Superman, he's like the manager for most of the strippers in Atlanta. So him and Tink together. No, that's a recipe for a long night, a very long night. So we'll have The Voice on. That's gonna be my new baby daddy. I don't care. He can't be my child. He can be my baby daddy.
You a cool guy.
First of all, I'm only 11 years older than him.
A cool guy.
That's fine, because we're gonna cook together. And then I've been talking to a couple of other people, like Ryan from YouTube and my homeboy, Mr. Kai Levine, and a whole bunch of other people. So you never know who might stop.
Bring a stripper on here. What's this?
I said a porn star.
Oh, that's even better.
Is he gonna demonstrate? Are you gonna do after hours?
Is he gonna sit at this table
That would
no
have to
shirt
be
on?
OnlyFans.
Is he gonna sit at this table no shirt on, bitch, or something? Or just have him stand up or something?
I might every now and then if you see my hand go down.
You might see my head go down.
I dropped my pen.
Oh my God, it's big. So Kai and Moby might stop pass. That's what you call this dick, Moby. Kai and Moby might stop pass. And a couple other people. So, get ready, and then we will be. I think said dark room. Oh,
all right, bro, burn your mouth. Shush. All right, some stuff need to go to our grave. Okay.
Also, we might be taking this show on the road, so we are scheduled to be in Vegas, July 26th.
Tell Coco I say hey, Coco.
Through August the 3rd, so we'll be in Vegas. Of course, we're going to stop and talk to Coco Montrese, and we're going to see how many other Drag Race girls we can get on. Alexis Mateo is really cool, and a couple other people, so we're going to see who we can get on. And then August the 31st through September the 6th, we'll be in Atlanta. So, you never know what might happen when these things go down. You never know who might show up and pop up. So just be on the lookout. You guys have anything coming up? I know Morayah has her drag brunch tomorrow.
I have the brunch tomorrow and Jada Cabaret in the evening. So yeah.
I have a show for Donald. What's his name? When is the show I'm doing, bitch?
Next Saturday, the 30th.
Next Saturday, the 30th. Donald. He used to be a patron at Bonds. He's having a spring cabaret. I'm going to give you the address in one moment.
Oh, and the 30th, I'm in Wilmington, Delaware for a Halloween show.
A Halloween show?
And then on the 1st, I'm with my sister, TKO. We taking over Richmond on the 1st of May.
You don't invite me.
So Donald's having a spring affair on April the 30th from 4 to 8 at the Cultural Caribbean Cuisine on Pennsylvania Avenue. It's only $10. The show's from 4 to 10. It's going to be me and Katie, and Tony Adams is going to perform. It's free food set up, open bar. It's going to be really nice. It's it's going to be a nice affair. The adults, the older crowd is going to be there. So it's only $10. You can inbox me or call Donald. It's on my wall. It's on Instagram and everything like that.
It's on her walls.
It's on my walls.
I'll be in the building for real this time. Last week I was supposed to go, but I had to make a pit stop. I was in DC acting a fool, honey.
And that was a cute show. And Annette, your birthday party was litty.
This bitch supposed to have been here.
Somebody stole my fucking plate, though. I don't appreciate that shit.
I think Amara ate that bag. Mara, did you eat her plate? Because she was over there talking about, bitch, where's my plate? Is this mine? Is this mine? Oh, wow.
Here, I had my plate wrapped up. I had the
it was wrapped.
And ham.
That food was good. Huh?
Yes. Macaroni and cheese.
I missed the food. Well,
the food was banging.
I was in DC being a whore. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a nice show in there. Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have a lot of good things coming up. So just be on the lookout. Look at our social media accounts. You can follow me right here or on Instagram. What's my Instagram? At Tyrieak, Tyrieak. I'm the only one that's spelled like that. I can't give y'all my Twitter.
It's Christian Mingle.
I got Christian Mingle. It's T Mines Blessed.
Adam
BLK.
I got BGC still, That's where I met a lot of my friends.
Grinder.
I got Grinder, Scruff. I know you.
Bears.
What's your
my what?
What's the thing you be talking to all them people?
Oh, that's a Clubhouse.
Yeah, she be on Clubhouse.
The Baltimore Raven.
419-886-4300.
Oh, she know that nigga by heart. She the auntie on Clubhouse. They be like,
they call me auntie.
Yo, you better stop fucking with my aunt Jamita. Oh. But alright, you guys. This has been an amazing show. We will see you on the 7th, or you can catch us out in these streets. Alright. Have a good night, you guys. Do say.
Be safe, everyone.